Don't just pour a glass of your IPA. Jaipur it. Okay, I'm renowned for bad jokes, but even for me, that was horrendous. I'll definitely try better next time. I'm really sorry. So, Jaipur, the only IPA in this whole series that actually has an Indian sounding name, which is strange actually because IPA does stand for India or Indian Pale Ale. Contrary to that name, Jaipur actually isn't an Indian beer. It's brewed by a company called Thornbridge in the UK, and credit must go to Thornbridge for coming up with such a unique and completely original name for their IPA. It's a 5.9% IPA, so slightly lower than average versus the ones I've tried so far. But it is boring, isn't it? It's so boring. There's nothing to it. I mean, it's just an orange slab as far as I'm concerned. I understand it's minimalist and they're trying to keep it as minimalistic as possible, but it is boring. Check it out. Boring, boring, boring. Guess what? Boring! They've even got a boring slogan. Without compromise since 2005. Without compromise since 2005. Boring! Okay. They have redeemed themselves. It's gold. They have a gold can. That's actually quite cool and not boring at all. From boring to not boring? So let's taste this baby. Guess what? Boring! It actually is a really boring flavour. Tastes exactly what you'd expect from an IPA. Nothing more, nothing less. Middle of the road. Nothing special about it really. It's not a bad taste, but that's as far as it goes. The only way I could really describe Jaipur, I'm really struggling to think of an adjective. Oh yeah, boring! You know what, let's just get on with the scores for this one because I'm already fed up. Branding and originality. Jaipur's got a really boring box, however it is redeemed slightly by the gold on the can, which takes it up to 2 out of 5. If it wasn't for the gold, then they would have been, well, 0 or 1, if that's the minimum you're allowed in this particular game. Taste, again, boring, 2 out of 5. And that's me being very generous versus the other ones I've tried earlier in the series. And finally, overall brand message. Jaipur is trying to relate to the masses by keeping it very simplistic with a straight colour scheme and a name people can relate to in terms of an Indian Pale Ale. So you've got to give them credit there, and I think that would then push them up to a 3 out of 5 for that particular category. So that gives Jaipur our lowest score of the series so far, a pitiful 7 out of 15. Now, it's actually not a bad IPA. However, versus the competition we've seen so far, it pales in comparison. Do you get it? Because it's a Indian Pale Ale.